We were going through a fishing store recently, and I thought it was quite funny, or amazing, I should say, to just look at some of the boats. And full disclosure, I've bought a brand new boat from this store many years ago, actually, when I finished my doctorate. And I've owned three boats, and one of them I've purchased from this store. When I looked at this price, I was like, oh my goodness, that's a lot for a boat, right? And then, of course, you see this easy payments. But then I got to looking more, and I thought, I'm not reading that right, am I? I'm like, 240 payments. What is 240 payments? Like, that can't be 20 years. Surely nobody will buy a boat on 20 years and at 8.5% interest, and also putting down 98.30 on the actual price. And so I guess when I was looking at that, I first thought, okay, what's 98.30, and you just put that in the memory, then you say 767 times 240 payments, put that in the memory. Well, at the end of 20 years, you have a 20-year-old boat and you've invested $193,000 at $193,910 into this boat. And so obviously, people talk about wealth killers don't buy new cars and they're wealth killers. And I thought, just for grins, I sat down at my colleague's desk this week and I said, hey, let's just put this into Ramsey's investment calculator. And let's say a person's 45 years old, and let's say that they're going to just put these numbers into the investment calculator. So for the next 20 years, initially you're going to put down $9,830. That's the down payment. You're going to invest the $767 a month. And then let's just say that we're going to have the same interest rate, right? And I don't know, let me do the 8.49%. And so instead of having $193,910 invested in that, instead of having a 20-year-old boat, what would you have instead? I guess instead of having a 20-year-old boat, you'd have $500,000. So kind of shocked me. So I was talking to my colleague, I'm like, how in the world is that possible? And I guess, as he reiterated, that's compounding interest. And yeah, you would think the stock market over the last decades and decades and decades, you ought to be able to get 8.5% interest. So I may buy another brand new boat again someday, but it's not going to be that boat, and it's not going to be on 20 years. So they have them for sale on 180 payments and 120 payments. But as I was sharing with one other colleague, he said, maybe you should just buy an old $600 John boat, right? Take care.